Oh.
Hi.
Hi everyone. So the question today is, what is the best Feng Shui? So your answer?
For 30 years, I've been seeing Feng Shui for a lot of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And most people always say to me when I first arrive at their home, say, I want the best Feng Shui.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, bed for who?
Mm.
You know, in the house, you have many people. You want the best for who?
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of the time, a lot of people always ask, and you know, even people ask me about future and everything, they always ask me about other people's business, not their own business.
I know even your students right now are asking that. They're saying, oh, how can I see, about my colleague if I can't ask them their birthday? Or how can I see
Yeah, it's
about
like
all this stuff?
everyone wants to know other people's stuff, and also when you say the word the best, where it come from? And how because if we go back in time and we look at ourselves when we were like finish university or finish college or finish high school, and we feel like to have $2,000 a month, it's already so good, Then when we grow up, like to be 30 years old, or we feel like, no, I want 10,000 a year,
Or
it's
10,000
like,
a month,
we want more and more. So how you gonna use the word the best? It's impossible.
Keeps on changing.
It's changing all the time. And also one time that I think I show them, because she like commanding and everything, she's the boss of the house, and she want me to see Feng Shui for her, and then she say that I want the best for me. So I say, oh, what kind of the best? And she say, I want the best for everything in my house. And I say, okay then, so you want the best for your sons, you want the best for your husband, and you want the best for you, right?
Yeah.
And then she say, yes. So I say, okay then, I'm gonna have the best for your son. From now on, I'm gonna let him, every time that he asks you money, you're gonna give it to him. And I'm gonna let him go out anytime that he wants to. And then she say, no, I don't want that. And his son say, but that's the best for me. And I feel like, if you want the best, it depends on the best for who. Most of the time, when I see Feng Shui and why me and my student are totally different, I think including you, Vic, my student, every time that they go to somebody's house or somebody with Feng Shui see factory or anything, the first thing that they're gonna watch is the toilets. Because in their mind, they feel like to be happy is to have money. To be good is to have money.
I think, you know what, actually, I have a different theory.
Okay.
My theory is to be happy is to have whatever it is that you don't have at that moment. Because if it's a rich person, they're not looking for money. Then it won't make them happy, right?
No, you're wrong.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm wrong. There you go.
I go to the rich people, and he asked me the question that when is he gonna be rich? And at that time that he asked me, he already have million in his bank account.
Yeah.
So he said that when he gonna become rich, So the word rich, also, what level? Like you tell me, the word rich for me is very high.
Very different.
Yeah, for you is.
For most people, being rich is like a millionaire. For you, being rich is a billionaire. If you're a millionaire, you're normal.
You're normal, yeah. Because
what does that make me? What?
No, because I see more, right? And it's like it depends on how you see it. And also I feel like most human, they don't know themselves that much. Most of the time when I go to people's house, I see a real problem. Okay, one house that I went, I see Feng Shui and I see that they make a lot of money. They make a lot. They make like 10 million in a month.
Wow, okay, that's a lot.
But they can't keep it at all. So which one is the best? If you make a 1 million and you can keep 500,000, so it means you keep half of it, but the other place you make 10, but you can't keep all. You can't keep at all.
Well, it depends on what you spend it on. I mean, if you can't keep it because you're buying yourself a lot of things.
No,
saving versus keeping,
bullshit.
like, what do you mean?
You have to know that when you become successful and you become rich so fast,
Yeah.
you lose it all because
Very
you don't
fast.
know you okay. Something that human doesn't know. If it belongs to you, even you stand and it's like luck. That's why a lot of people say it's luck.
Yeah.
Some people do have that. Okay. Same thing, you can see, you be with me long enough. If you want to sell something, it's so difficult to sell it. You don't know who you're going to sell. You don't know what the market is. You don't know what the target that you have, right? Oh, thank you. So, it's so difficult to sell, right? But if you go to the right track, right way, you can be billionaire in 1 month.
Well, millionaire at least, yeah.
I see that. But after you get it, then what?
If you don't know how to manage it, you're going to lose
You know
it
what? Yesterday I was seeing the interview for the actor that's so famous in Thailand, and he said that the first time that he make money, he called his parents and say, "Hey, you don't have to pay for me anymore. I have my own." And he was like 18 years old at that time, but he become an actor already. And the way that he said that first money that come in, he spend. He even eat like one meal, 10,000 for one meal.
Wow.
And he said that he losing money a lot. It's like, oh, I be rich. 18 years old kids have $1,000 to spend.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna spend like crazy,
Sure.
Same thing at adult. I don't care who the hell it is. One day if you won a lottery like 100,000,
You spend like crazy.
you're gonna feel like, oh, it's a lot.
Yeah,
And then
it's
you're gonna begin
never gonna end.
to buy a house. You're gonna buy a lot of things, and
A boat, a car.
you buy a lot, and you don't think that, okay, how do you maintenance, how you're gonna do. You not think about the future at all. And for example, like a lot of people say that, oh, I don't understand. A lot of people have money, even non friend. My son friend just asked my son about the other day that, you know what, I feel like you richer than me. And he owned the factory of the, he rich.
Yeah.
He go out and drink like every night. He gonna spend like 5,000 on the drinks and everything.
Wow.
So calculated 5,000 every day. It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
But he said that my son is richer than him, and non say, how the hell do you see that I rich? Because he say, because I see that you have a lot of good things to use. You have a good pen. You have a big house, and you have everything like that. And he asked non that, why your mom? I don't see any luxury car in your house. We
Yeah.
only see Honda, Toyota, and why not Mercedes-Benz or Mini or whatever? Your mom can buy it. Why she not buy it? And non say, so non come and ask me why I don't buy it, and I feel like, for what?
Driving is driving. Right?
I have one of my friend that he owned Lamborghini and Ferrari, and then Thailand is, we can't call traffic jam. We have to call traffic dam, because
She always calls it a dam. Like,
sure. Because you think about it, you be on the road for 4 hours, and it's only 10 kilo.
yeah.
10 kilo for 4
That
hours.
can
That's
happen.
ridiculous. So for me, I feel like you have Lamborghini to park on the road.
You just need something with a comfortable seat in Thailand, basically.
Exactly. Not only
And good air
that,
conditioning.
think about it. You have a luxury car and supercar, and then it dead because the heat is up.
Yeah.
And also, I see a lot of my friends when they own the supercar or luxury car. For example, like if you buy a Mercedes-Benz, every 10,000 kilo, you have to go and change the oil and everything,
Yeah.
right? You have to spend at least close to 10,000 baht. But if you drive
$300.
Toyota or Honda, you
Yeah.
only pay like 3,000 baht.
$100. Yeah.
Yeah. So why? Why you have to spend that? To be in the car is to drive you everywhere. And I love to drive my own car. I don't like drivers. So one time I hired driver people and they drive. It made me crazy. So,
Just like me when I'm driving you?
so that's why I don't like to have a driver at all.
Yeah.
And I feel so bad to have them. So that's why I let them go. And since then, I'm not interested in having
a
that.
driver.
And also, a lot of people ask, BMW is so good. No, BM is not good. Because when you sit on the BM, it's not comfy. It's for like a racing car.
Really? What's the most comfortable car that you've ever sat in?
Bentley.
Bentley? Oh, okay.
Bentley or...
So how come you don't have a Bentley?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
How are you going to spend 10 million on Bentley? You use 10 billion to help a lot of people. It's okay. One thing that my king teach me, he said that one time it have one guy that, my king say to make yourself full.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how expensive your food is.
It'll fill your stomach.
It fills your stomach. So $1 million food or 100 baht food, it's same
Still
thing.
will fill your stomach.
When you eat it, you shit, done. One sleep, you buy a 1 million bed and a mattress. When you fall asleep,
You don't know the difference.
you don't know difference. Same thing. So it's only sleep.
So this was the king of Thailand who taught us?
Yes. That's why my king is like, a lot of people, my king have a 190 baht watch. But a lot of king
190 baht.
Yeah.
Like, that's like $8.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
my
the $8
king.
watch.
Yes. But most king in the world have like $1 million baht
sure.
watch,
Oh,
right?
sure.
But my king is well like that. And he said, it's only tell time. So why you have to spend that much? And also he have a shoes, the leather shoes. One of the guy that fixing his shoe, always fixing his shoe. He never buy a new one. And he show us that, and I feel like my king have, okay, everyone say that my king is the most richest king in the world. But my king, he rather give that money to his people. He do a lot of work for us and he do everything. So for me, I feel like, if my king have every right to be society and have every right to buy a luxury car.
But he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
And he think of the people more. So for me to have I have to say that I have a luxury life, right?
Yeah.
I can have massage whatever I want. I can eat anything, whatever I want. I can buy anything that I want.
You can take a day off whenever you want. Go
Exactly.
traveling whenever you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can be in the business class. I can be anything. I can have everything. So why I need everyone to judge me? Why I have to drive Mercedes-Benz to make everyone look that, oh, she rich. Oh, she success. Oh, I don't need that.
That's actually a good point. If you pick between, how much is a Nissan? A Nissan is like what? 1 million baht?
1 million baht.
Okay, how much is a Mercedes? Like
Mercedes-Benz
3?
is going to be 3 million up.
Okay, so if you could buy a Mercedes-Benz, right? But you decide to buy a Nissan instead. So that's 2 million baht that you can spend on business class tickets around the world. So you can enjoy yourself for a lot longer.
One of my friends,
Still have a car.
he very, very rich. He was billionaire. And his wife say that if you love a supercar, you have to make 10 times of the money that you spend.
Yeah, so if the car is $1 million, he had to make $10 million, and then she would allow him to buy that $1 million car.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like, you can think like that. But for me, I have something that's important more than that, Think about it. Every year I will pay the money for a kid to study. A kid from the hill up the north of Thailand. You pay 30,000 baht for
It's like $1,000.
for 20 or 50 kids
How long can they study for?
for a year.
So if with $1,000, I feel like this is going to become like a charity. With only $1,000 of your money, you can help
20 to 50
to
kids
50 kids study for a whole year.
for a whole year with food and everything.
Wow.
So that's why.
Crazy. Really?
Yes,
Wow.
this is real. I pay every year for Beacon to pay for them, and I feel
That's
like,
amazing.
it's for for 100 baht for us, it means nothing.
Yeah.
But 100 baht for someone it means for the whole month. And I feel like if I'm gonna waste the money in that way,
Might as well give it to someone.
no, I feel like, maybe because the way that I grow up, I see the value of time. In 1 minute, what I can do, to make people remember me or think about me in a good way. Same thing with my 1 baht. What did I do to see the value of that thing for real? So for me, I feel like if I'm gonna spend 3 million on car, I pay 1 million, it's already better than a lot of people. Some people pay only 300,000 and it's already a car, But yeah, I want luxury, so okay, for 1 million it's fine. But then for another 2 million, give it to someone, right? Make their life better, make the world much better to live, and helping a lot of animals, helping a lot of humans, all of that will be better.
Yeah.
And you can see me, I don't care if I buy clothes or everything, yes. But after a while, I put it away, I give it away. I never feel like, no, this is mine. No, even jewelry, I give it away to all of my students, right? So for me, I feel like, everything is not belong to you anyway. When you die, you can't take it with you. So why should you do that? And most people, when they see Feng Shui, they don't know themselves. For example, like one guy that I know, he was have a big house and he success, he rich, but then the family never get to talk to each other, never spend time to each other. The kids never listen to their parents. All of that. People say, I just want to be success. I want money. But you don't see that. What's the point of me have money? You already have money. But your kid never talk to you. They never tell you anything. Yeah. You don't know a family. What the word family? You don't know. So why don't you fix the problem? A real problem that you have. A lot of the time, when I say to all of my students or when I teach, to see Feng Shui for someone, you can't use yourself to judge them. You have to see for their shoes what the best for them, for real, not just like, oh, I think this is not good for you. How the hell that you judge that? How dare you can judge people if you don't know them at all? If you walk into somebody's house and you say that, oh, the best for you is to sleep like this, to eat like this. Bullshit. If you don't know that guy or that person, how the hell are you going to say is going to be the best for them? You don't know. For example, like if they're born as Tuesday, and I say, okay, I'm going to make Feng Shui that you're going to eat everything that you want. You're going to try everything that you ever tried before.
Yeah.
That person will look at you and say, but I don't want it.
I want to eat the
I want to eat the thing that I like. I want to eat the thing that I familiar. Even you feel like it's not good food, but I want it. So, or you make office for a Saturday people to work like a work everything like every work will come to you and you have to deal with a lot of problem. You have to do it fast. Then that person will be dead.
Sure, it's like saying, oh, if you put your living room or your kitchen in this area, you're going to have a lot of social times, a lot of everything. And the person's like, I like to have my house private. I don't want people to come in my house.
A lot of people say that you want. One person say, I want to have a lot of connection. Okay, then I'm gonna make sure that you have a social. You're gonna have a lot of people come to your house. You're gonna have a lot of people. You're not gonna have time for yourself. You're gonna spend time with a lot of people. And he look at me and say, no, I don't want it. I want a privacy. Okay, if you want a privacy, how the hell are you gonna have connection?
Yeah, exactly.
It depends. For a woman, most women will come to me and say, I want to have. For example, like if I do a name, I remember that one woman said to me that she want a name that she can pick every guy. She want love, she want that. And I feel like, okay, If you want every guy, how you gonna have a real love? You're gonna have a puppy love.
She wasn't looking for love. She was just looking for a
For
lot
lust.
of guys.
Yeah,
Lust.
a lot of guys.
Yeah.
She want a guy to look at
She
her.
wanted attention.
And then after I changed her name for 3 months,
Yeah.
she come to me and say, I never have a guy. Everyone just come and go. And I look at her and say, but that's what you want. You say you want to have a lot of guys. You
Yeah.
want every guy to fall in love with you. They do. After they fuck you, then they leave. That's easy. You know, it's what do you want?
I think a lot of guys out there would probably want to change their name to that.
No, I feel like, you know, it's okay. And most people when they want me to change the name or house, for them they say, I want money.
Yeah.
You know what? When you say the word money, you want money, so I do it. I let you have money. One time, done.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? No. Because you want money.
Yeah.
You didn't want the brain to make money. You want money. You don't want a brain that can make money all the time.
What's the difference between becoming someone like Bill Gates who can come up with ideas that will make money and somebody who wins the lottery? I mean, you can make a name for somebody who wins the lottery, somebody who has money, and then it's going to be gone.
Right? So for me, I feel like all of my students, when they pray to God or a Buddha or whatever, they always say, please make me rich. Okay, what kind of word rich? For Buddha. To rich, when you are born, you have nothing. Now you have clothes, you have place to stay, you have food. You're already rich for Buddha. So he already make your wish come true. What's the point of that? You know, the word rich, it's
Relative.
too many level. Also, the way that you say, oh, I want to have money. Okay, I give you money. You win the lottery one time, done. Money, you already get it. So what the fuck did you ask for? You already get. I already give you everything that you want to. And then they look at me and say, no, I want it all the time. Then you change your brain. You change your thought. You have to change your perceptions. You have to change the way of thinking. And it's nothing on earth that you're going to have it for easy. You know, no one gonna get anything. You know why we losing money and we have a lot of people fraud us and all of that? Because it's our greedy. We thought that, oh, if I invest in this, I'm gonna get a lot of money. Wow, do it. You know, but there are no such thing on earth that you're gonna get money easy. No way.
Easiest way to get money is get a job.
No.
Really?
No.
What's the easiest way of getting money for you?
To see value of everything, then you can sell everything. To get a job is to become a slave.
I mean, just if you want like something in your pocket, to get a job would be easiest money, right?
No.
To sell something is easiest money.
Easy.
Okay.
You know, my father always say to me, walk on the streets, only on the road. You already have money everywhere. You don't need any money at all.
Can you explain that?
Okay. All my life, when I do business, I never use money. I always make money without using money. If you can make money without using money, you use your credit. Then you get money without using money.
Not credit card.
Most poor people, credit card is hell. Because when you use credit card, you have to pay interest. For example, like the first business that I do, I know that you want this. For example, like if I know that you want this, and I have one guy that have this, I can tell both of them to meet each other through me. So I get the percentage. That's how I work at the beginning. Also, it's networking. It's like, you know, if you have a credit and people trust you that much, then you don't need any money. For example, like one of my friends, they give me a product for 1 month before. So I don't have to pay them. I can take the product and then I sell it. And then I bring the money back. That's how I do it for my whole life. So to build a credit, it's the most important. I don't know. I feel like I told all of my students, if you think same way that everyone think, then you're not going to be success. because you will grab everything that already a lot of people already grabbed, right?
Yeah.
And also the way that you think, like you just say, easy money, get a job. Really? No. Why you have to get a job? If you see everything around you to be valued, then you know how to make everything around you for other people as well. So you make money already with that, right? Just go out, people, you show them what the value of that thing. People will buy, because everything in the world only have value when you show out what the value of that thing. For example, like if you have, like me and my husband, for my phone, for the telephones, I only call and chit chat in line and everything. For my husband, he have everything.
He uses everything.
With everything. Yeah. He turn on the light with the telephone. He turn on the TV with the telephone.
Yeah.
He watching me with the telephone. You know, it's like everything. But for me, telephone is just
chit chat.
Chit chat. And then I feel like, you know, it's not worth why I have to spend like 40,000 for a phone and I don't use anything in there at all. You know, so it's like, what value that you have for real? If you want to drive Mercedes-Benz and then you have to be so tough with yourself, you buy a big house and then you're going to be with the mortgage for the rest of your life. You can't have social, you can't have a good life, you can't have everything because you're addicted to whatever that you create. You can show everyone when they come to your house and say, oh yeah, my house is so beautiful, everything. And then how many people are going to your house and you can show them that this is how you think that is successful. Is it anyone that go back to you and say, how much money do you have to spend for a month? When you have a salary, you pay for your car, you pay for your house, and then what left?
Yeah. Well, it's like my mum, she was even saying that just to survive in Australia now, most people have to make at least $5,000.
Yeah.
Just to survive, $5,000, which is already higher than what I think is the average wage in Australia.
You know, in Thailand, for me, I feel like I still love my country because if you don't have any money at all, you still can walk to the temple, eat food with the monk, sleep in the temple, and come out. You don't have to pay at all. So if you make money,
they let people sleep in the temple with the monks?
Yes. So if you can make money without spending at all, one day, doesn't matter how much you make, you can become rich because you know how to keep it. You know. So for me, I feel like it depends on how you see it. And I have to say that most rich people, they don't use money. Only poor people or middle class think that money is not important. It's really important. We want money. You know, for rich people, they say that the more credit you have, the more money you are. They're not gonna want money.
The more credit you have, the more money you have.
Because most of the time, if you go on walks, okay, I work with billionaires. When they have a profit every month, they're gonna, before like 6 months before the end of the year, they already plan, okay, what I want to buy. I want to buy a new company. I want to buy a beautiful car. Why they buy? Is because if they buy, it become assets, so you don't have to pay tax. Right? So most of billionaires, that's why they buy a new house, a new car, a new office, because it become
tax write-off,
expense, right? And also when people rich, when they want to do a stock options, you know that if you have a credit with just the bank, you can buy a stock in the morning and then you sell in the afternoon, and you don't have to spend any $1, no nothing.
It can be on your trading account. You don't actually have to pay the balance.
You don't have to do it, you know. And not only that, if you have $1 billion in the bank also helping you. They're gonna come to you and say, hey, you know, we're gonna have a new stock here and you can buy it with the bar price, so it's very cheap, and after the market open, it's gonna go up and you're gonna make money. So most of my friends, they're waiting for that.
Sure.
You know, they're not like poor people or middle class that go and say, oh, I gotta play stock. Oh, this one is gonna go up. Oh, and then, you know what? I don't care how much you have. If you don't have a 10 million, don't go to stock.
Market.
Because if you go, you'll be dead.
You're gambling.
It's gambling. And you know what? Your money, it make them more money. Because you're losing, they win. And they don't have to do like you. You know, if they buy and they sell it, it's already dropped down. So if they buy more up, everyone gonna, oh, it's up. Okay, I go and buy it because it's gonna go up.
Then they sell it, get their profit.
And then they sell it. After they sell it, went down. You guys die. They're not. And they have more information than you. So how the hell do you think that you're gonna reach? Impossible. I be with rich people well enough to know that it's ridiculous for a human being. You know, the other day one of my students just fight. They say that the meal for a kid or a mother meal is so good, all right? And I say no. Compare the meal to feed the baby, the powder meal, and the cow meal or buffalo meal, the good one. I talk about good one. The buffalo meal or cow meal is better than this.
Powdered milk.
Because right now, if you look at the box and you read it, they already say that it's a meal that it have tans in there.
Tan?
The tan oils, you know, the one that make you have.
Isn't it palm oil? Not tan oil. Palm oil?
Tan, they call tan.
Tan oil. Okay, so yeah, it's made from vegetables mostly.
Yeah.
So it's
and they put the MA for, you know, your brain, your whatever, vitamin and everything is all chemi. And also a lot of things that we be commercial. All the commercial is liar. There are no such thing on earth that make like that, you know, and we believe in it. So that's why rich people always rich, because they know how to manipulate poor people. It's easy. You know, just say that, oh, you know, you use with greedy.
Trans fat, thank you.
Yeah. You know what? We use greedy of humans to make more money for rich people. I make sure that I show you and I say, hey, you know what? If you buy this, you're going to be rich. That's why a lot of people go to the stock market.
Yeah.
Right? No one that I know that become rich by lottery. Only poor and middle class.
Sure.
Right? And when we buy a product, rich people buy a good result. Poor people look at the ad or commercial and see, oh, okay, people review is good. So rich people know that. They pay for people to do the review.
Yeah.
But it's a fake review. It's not real. But people trust it. So we do it. You know,
Reviews,
so
testimonials,
that's
all that.
why I have to say that I be with poor people, I be with rich people too much. That's why I can see a dirty or you know, I don't like it at all.
The truth behind it all.
Yeah, exactly. For example, like I go to Western world and I see a lot of people say, oh, if you learn with me, you're going to make a lot of money, you know. You learn with me, you're going to be entrepreneur, you're going to be success.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You rich because you lie to those people and then you get money from those people. That's why it make you rich. But you know what? If you go to work like them, you're not going to get it. But you just have the right mind to manipulate. And
So it's like motivational speakers or something like that.
you know, when you say to me that, oh, this is a famous one, and when I listen to them, I feel like,
Yeah,
oh
like
my-
a mindset or something like that. Or even the spiritual, like there's a lot of spiritual teachers out there, right? Whenever I show a spiritual teacher the or, she's like looking at it going, what the hell? Why do people listen to this guy? I'm not going to name names though.
So I feel like, are you gonna be one of them that make them, you know, I don't want to be stupid. That's why I use my brain instead of listen to all that shit. I don't, really. For example, like her, she worked in the TV show for a long, long time, right? and I want to make a video. She find a person that do for me for 5,000 baht. Got one of my kids. She only 18 years old, never worked, not finished university yet. She get 25,000. No, 20,000. 20,000. No, 2,500
Okay.
for one tape.
Yeah.
So half a price.
Yeah.
And I say, see, it depends on how you want to look. If you look for a thing that in the place of rich or the people that, how I say, if you know the value, you pay more.
Yeah.
If you don't know the value, it means nothing. Yeah. So that's why. It depends on how you see it. There are no such thing on earth that you're gonna call the best. There are none. Believe me. And you know, rich people, they're not comfy like you just say. I have met a lot of rich people that they're rich by themselves. 3 o'clock in the morning, they're still meeting. They still work. They work until they have the blood come out of their butt, you know. It's like so straight, so serious. And I asked them, you're rich already, why don't you retire? You know what he said to me?
Because he's got a lot of people working for him.
Yeah, he said that right now he didn't do it for money. He do for a lot of family. And I feel like, yeah, that's right. Like Philip. You remember Philip?
Yeah, yeah.
Philip is rich.
He's
He
rich
can be
already.
retired and he can be everything, you know. He be a best friend for a king. He owns a big company.
He owns a huge company on the stock exchange. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the way that he work, he still fly everywhere in the world, fighting for the poor people, fighting for the kids, fighting for everything that even make anything for him. You know, he don't get anything at all, but it's his passion. He feel like, if I already success, then what? I already be on top of the pyramids. I have nothing. My life is no worth anything. So he began to see the value of other people. You know, I don't know. I be with rich people too much, I think.
Okay, I think you still need to talk to your Thai page. So we have to go because she still has to talk to her Thai page, and otherwise you're going to be too tired. Right? Okay, so thank you so much. This was the best Feng Shui
Yeah, the
and
best
a lot
Feng
of
Shui.
other stuff. Okay, bye guys.